Hello, hello, hello. Namaste. Welcome. So we're gonna flow today, and for a little flow, I wanted to share one teaching I heard recently, which was from Sally Kempton, and she was reminding us how, in life, in our practice, in our yoga, there's mainly two elements, and that's, if you go way back to the first yogic texts, and one is about practice, and that goes with effort and how we make our own kind of step into the world. And the other part has something to do with grace. And grace, in a way, as you can think about an aspect of surrender and trusting that it's going to be okay. So a bird has two wings to fly. And you can think about, you need effort and you need grace. So today we're going to bring that into our flow. So remember in the practice to use our own effort and strength, our own capacity to mobilize ourselves and our muscles, but also our capacity to let the posture really express itself in a way. Okay? So let's float. We're going to be, we don't use any particular props. If you like having blocks to feel a bit higher when you're falling forward, that's, you can bring them. And maybe a wall space would be nice, possibly. So take a moment to adjust your seat and sit higher up, and close your eyes as you arrive here. Take a few deep breaths and allow yourself to land and do less, really. Inhale and exhale a bit more deeply. Just find this deeper breath and yet not forced breath. So you're not here to strain anything, but really to invite the breath in and take it in. So in order to receive, sometimes it's really about our effort, quote unquote, to open and invite and allow. It also takes practice and commitment. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. As you bring your palms together, find this subtle balance between firmer pressure between your hands. You can try press your hands together a bit more than you would, feel is normal. Just to remind you of your own sense and capacity for effort. And then exhale and release your palms. Just keep them together, but soften more into a sense of opening and allowing space and softness. And then find that place in the middle where you gently press without straining, so you don't feel the tension in your shoulders or in your neck. Inhale towards your sit bones to get heavier and more stable. And exhale, let the crown extend up. And as we navigate this time of the pandemic right now, the world really needs our effort, and yet also a capacity to embrace what we cannot control, what's completely out of our hands. And we do our practice right there in between. Take a deep inhale. Exhale your breath. And let's chant Om together just once. Inhale. Om. and bow your head to your own heart and open your eyes. Namaste. Come to your hands and knees. And adjust your posture. If you need a blanket under your knees, you do that. Walk your hands forward and let's tune into grace and a bigger space to begin with. Walk your fingertips forward and then toward the right. Point your toes, tuck your toes, and then press the sole of your feet. Inhale, lift your ribs in a little bit, almost like, yeah, exactly, yeah, you round, and then reach your left hip, your left sit bone. Exhale and press the hands into the ground as you broaden the elbows, as you broaden the sit bone space, and reach your left hip back. Inhale, center, walk towards your left, other side, and reach your right hip back, belly in, elbows wide. Breathe here, let yourself create space, and notice that, well, your engagement is needed here, so you can get a bigger openness to grace. If we never practice, we won't experience that infinite support that's available. Inhale, center. Come back and find downward facing dog. One foot at a time, one knee up and then the other knee. And walk on the spot. Open your feet hip width. Good. Look at your hands. Just make yourself big. Just pause here in the middle. Bend both knees. Reach your hips back and up. Spread your fingers from your heart. Reach down and up. Inhale to your plank position. And plank is a really nice example for effort. And yet as you lift up away from the ground, melt the space between your upper back. Be receptive. Bend your elbows and down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, soften. Tuck your toes, fan back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Down dog pose. Inhale, plank again. Exhale, lower down. To the ground, inhale, shoulders back, cobra. Exhale and lower. Tuck your toes under, come back, down, dog pose. Pose right here. Good. Inhale, right foot, up to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to your chest. Round your back now. Look forward. Inhale, reach your foot up and back. Leave the inner right thigh higher. Look forward, belly in. Exhale, right knee to your chest again. And inhale, up. Exhale, knee to your chest, pull in, and then stay soft in the back of your heart. Invite grace. Inhale, up. Next time, right knee, right elbow. And inhale, up. Exhale, knee to chest, place your foot. Okay, place your feet hip distance. When you're ready, inhale, lunge. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back. Just let your fingers be spread and yet very soft, like you really feel the quality of air and the temperature of the air as you move your arms, receptive to the invisible. Exhale. Inhale, up. Okay, exhale and step your left foot forward. Bring your knee to your chest and your foot to the ground. Exhale, hands toward the sides. Close your eyes. Take one deep breath here. Lean back a tiny bit. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, bend both knees and touch the floor. Long spine forward, inhale. Exhale, walk back to your plank. Pause here, knees down if you need to, shoulders back. Hips up and lower chaturanga. Down to the ground. Inhale, cobra position. And exhale. Tuck your toes, inhale, all fours, and Adho Mukha Svanasana all the way back. Good. Pose here from your four corners of the hands, pull up into your heart, and then With grace, push from your heart down into the floor, up through your sit bones. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, knee to chest. Round your back, just take contact with the back of the body. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, again, knee to chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Pose, up, and inhale all the way up. Exhale, knee to chest. Place your foot, right foot so that it's hip distance. High lunge. Pose here, right thigh up, belly in. Okay, bring your arms back and move your arms as you reach up. Try to keep the length on the side body as you reach back again. Let your breath be your guide here. Always leading you back to the place of balance between effort and grace. Hands to the sky. Good pose here. Inhale. Exhale, big step forward, right knee to your chest. And touch the floor. Hands to the sides. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, extend forward. And exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump back. Plank pose. Belly in, chest forward, chaturanga. And lower. Inhale, cobra. And exhale down. Tuck your toes under, come back up. Downward facing dog pose. Good. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, knee to chest, and pose here again. Hug your hands toward each other. Lift your knee closer to your belly. Inhale, foot up, left foot up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Again, pose here, more challenge. Bend your elbows, reach forward. And press back up, left knee up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Pose here with effort, lift, belly in. With grace, lean forward, maybe bend your elbows. Up, and we go. Exhale, knee to chest, place your foot. Parsva Konasana, right heel comes down. Make this line between the back arch and the front heel. Left elbow to your knee, right hand to your thigh. Move back with the right thigh, belly in. Left buttock under, right hand to the sky. Arm alongside your ear. Inhale. Exhale, left arm alongside your left ear. And come all the way back up. Warrior two. Inhale, press into the ground, lift your hands to the sky and stretch your left leg. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, stretch your leg, arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale again. Exhale, bend your front knee, lean forward, touch your belly with your left hand, left elbow inside of your thigh, arm alongside your ear. Inhale, come all the way up. Or go with grace, left hand up to the sky. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, lean forward. Forward. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, go with grace. So just let your movement, we're going to do that one more time. This is very sweet dance between effort and grace. Reverse. Come back to warrior two, but stretch your left leg, Scissor your legs toward each other. Lean forward with your left hand. And exhale, bring your left hand outside of your shin or here on the block. Reach your hips back. Press into the inside of the left foot. Right hand up to the sky. Trikonasana. Right arm alongside your ear. Now from the right outer hip, reach down to the inside and the outside of your right foot. Stay here or bring your left arm alongside your ear. And come all the way back up, warrior two. Inhale here, lengthen your side ribs. Look forward, turn your palms facing forward. Just take a moment here to lean into your strength with ease. So it's always a back and forth between those two sides of the same coin, really. And then come all the way down. Downward facing dog pose. Inhale to your plank position. Chaturanga, shoulders back. Now pause here, point your toes back and up dog. Stretch your arms ahead of the arm bones back. Chest forward. Now from your pelvis, reach through your toes and up. Exhale, come back to Chaturanga. And go back to plank and down dog. Inhale, right foot up. Look forward, pause here. Remember here that invisible support is always here. And your effort is to really listen. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Okay, stay here, bend your elbows. And then press back up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow opposite. With effort again, lift towards your belly, bend. And up. You don't have to talk at the same time. That's great. And then all the way back. Exhale, knee to chest. Place your foot between your hands. Left heel down, right elbow to your knee. Left hand to the sky. Left thigh back, right buttock under. Good. Pause here, Parsva Konasana. Inhale. Arm alongside your ear. And come all the way back up, warrior two. Stretch your right leg, inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, up. Exhale, so relatively easy here. Use the less strenuous pose to remember like a sense of ease or something that's almost doing it on itself, like working on itself. Exhale, bend your front knee now. Bring your right elbow inside of your right thigh. Touch your belly, left arm alongside your ear. Inhale, warrior two, and then reverse your warrior. Look up, bend your front knee, thighs back. Inhale, warrior two, exhale, lean forward, touch your belly. More effort. Inhale, and release into grace, reverse. Okay, one more on your own. Just do this little exploration. Where is effort? Where is grace? Where do they meet? Okay, come back to warrior two. Pause here, turn your palms facing up again, more receptive. And the more we get into that place in the middle, the clearer we get. Stretch your right leg, scissor your legs. Lean forward now, and then touch. So here again, a block is helpful outside of your right heel. And left hand up. Thighs back, tailbone in, and then re-extend to the left outer hip down to your left leg and up through your spine. Arm alongside your ear, or maybe the other one also. Come all the way up, warrior two, and come all the way down. Downward facing pose. Good. Okay, let's try something a bit different here. Inhale, exhale, bend both elbows down, dolphin pose. Okay, so hug your forearms toward each other, melt the upper back. Try to keep your elbows bent as you lean forward towards your hands. Come up into Chaturanga and down to the ground. Inhale, Cobra. And exhale, down. Tuck your toes, come back, downward facing dog pose. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees, reach your hips up and back. Exhale completely. And inhale as a walk, a jump toward the top. Chest forward, inhale, exhale and bow. Reach down into the ground, but back, come all the way up, hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to your chest. Just pause here and re-tune into the quality of your hands as we did in the centering. Find that sweet spot. So the body knows where the middle is. The mind just needs to be reminded. Inhale, hands to the sky. Stretch yourself big. Okay, keep that length. Bring your arms back to the sides. Back in front of your heart. We're going to start here. Lean on towards your right foot for Vrikshasana. tree pose. Good. Inhale. Butt back, tailbone in, lengthen. Whoops. Inhale, bring your left knee up. Warrior 3. Arms to the side, arms in prayer, as you prefer. Bend your right knee, reach your left foot way back, open to Warrior 2. Inhale, stretch your right leg again, scissor your legs toward each other. Reverse your warrior, reconnect to grace here. Okay, and take grace with you as you bend forward again, right hand forward, and touch the outside of your leg or heel for Trikonasana again. Thighs back, right buttock under and open. Okay, lean back now. Just remember that invisible support, like you had a wall behind you. Okay, exhale, left hand to your hip, look forward, inhale, and then take one or several steps up into Ardha Chandra, half moon. Now pause here, look toward the ground, toward the inside of your right foot. And then, actually for a moment, just bring your left hip closer to the ground, like you're almost facing the ground. And then move your hips back right here. Yeah, and then right buttock goes under, and now reach from the pelvis down into the ground in all directions, completely remembering the presence of grace. Exhale, left hand down. Now square your hips toward the mat. Inhale, long spine forward. Move the top of the right thigh back and bow over towards the standing split, towards it. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, bring your left foot back, but not too far back, like more Warrior 1. Left heel down and go into Warrior 1 here. Left heel, left foot 45 degrees, so there's about a meter or so between the legs. Interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, chest goes up, belly go in and up, but half of your energy goes down through your legs. Okay, straighten your front leg and lean over your front leg. Now pause here, lift and spread your toes, and maybe even lift the front of the foot up. Pull your legs together. Inner right thigh goes in and back. Outer right hip goes back. Inner left thigh goes back. And your energy still goes down from your pelvis. Exhale, release your hands and find the fingertips or the blocks here. We're going to stay here or move your fingertips toward the end of the mat. So I turn my palms facing forward and then I pull into the mat, like I could slide my hands toward the front of the mat, the top of the mat, and reach your heart forward. Now pull your right heel back at the same time and bow over your leg. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Good. Bend your front knee, bend your knee for a moment and walk your hands forward. Left foot up. Warrior 3 again. Inhale. Whoa. Exhale, left hand down, right hand to your hip, right hip moves back, left heel goes up, left inner thigh goes up. And now we go into the reverse half moon. Right hand up, left hand grounded, left inner thigh up, and twist your belly to the right. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale from your pelvis, reach down into the ground and try to expand here your pose in all directions. Right hand down, left foot down. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale and bow. Open your feet a bit wider. Let's take an intermittent malasana here. Squat. Elbows toward the inside and find that sweet spot right here. Thighs in and back. Close your eyes even. Yeah, find again that sweet spot between your palms. Try to bring your breath where you mostly need it. Where do you feel tension? Is there a part of your body that forgot grace? And it's really human, we do that all the time. But as, again, Sally Kempton puts it, there's never a good reason to not to trust grace. But sometimes it happens and we don't do it. We forget. But it's like nature, I mean, it's happening. Nature is having its cycle, it's not gonna stop right there. So, life is still going on. Okay, find the ground and find Uttanasana again. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, bend both knees, walk or jump back, plank pose, downward facing dog. Inhale. Okay, let's try that again. Exhale, bend both elbows simultaneously down. Hug your forearms toward each other. Melt the upper back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, slide forward. Lift your elbows. Keep your elbows bent. Chaturanga. And down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Down, down. Pose. This is where we go. Inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Walk, jump. And exhale, bow. Hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart. Good pause here. Eyes closed or open. Take a moment to bring softness into your joints by simply bending your elbows, bending your knees. Almost like you would bend your hips a little bit. Okay, and lean towards your left leg now. Bring your right knee up, Vrikshasana. So this pose is nice opening for the hips, but it's also potentially very grounding and stabilizing. So even though you're like, challenged with balance, hug into the midline and go back into the pose if you lose balance at any time. And then lengthen through your crown. It's like your stability is just another expression of grace through your spine. Let yourself be held here for a breath or two. Hug your legs toward each other. Okay, and move your knee towards your chest. Warrior 3, so hands in front of your heart, that's a possibility, or to the sides, a bit more stabilizing maybe. Inhale. Exhale, move back. Warrior 2. Good. Stretch your front leg. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, lean forward and all the way forward and down. Trikonasana again. Thighs back, left buttock under and open up. Again, here, lean back slightly. Chest forward. Okay. Exhale, right hand back to your hip. Bend your front knee. Half moon. And jump up. Adha Chandrasana. Thighs back. So the moon is just a reflection again. Exhale, left buttock under. Of the part of self we cannot see. It's in the dark. And slowly reveal. Open your arm up. Yeah. Exhale, right arm forward and down. Okay, square your hips. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale to split. Inhale. Exhale to split. Okay, bend your left knee. Right foot back, so not a big step. Warrior 1 and lift up. Inner rotate your thighs and lengthen your tailbone to the ground. Hands up, exhale, hands back behind you. And as you look forward and interlace your fingers, begin to stretch your hands or your arms. Pull your shoulder blades back softly and try to take a deep breath here from the back of your shoulder blades up to the front of the chest. To remember that inner space. See whether for a moment you can really be conscious of how much space you can get right here in your thoracic cage. Okay, keep that space intact as you squeeze your legs, strain your front leg, lean forward, micro-bend your knee, and lean over. Inhale, lift a little bit. Exhale, lean over your leg. Lift your front foot if you did so on the other side. Inner rotate your thighs, hands to the ground. Here can be, maybe you find your heel is leaning onto the outside, so try to reach equally to the inside and the outside of the heel
Then walk your fingertips back, or your blocks. Pull your left heel back, like you want to drag it back, and yet pull your hands forward, like you want to drag it forward. Drag them forward and exhale over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And one last. Good. Lower your foot. Find up to warrior 3. Again, right foot up. Inhale, exhale, right hand to the ground, left hand to your hip, twist, and then open, left hand up. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, find your way down when you're ready, right foot down, Malasana again. Squat. Take a moment to land. And open your hands like you're holding a big block as wide as your shoulders, maybe even wider, as wide as your knees. Shoulders back, chest up. Now turn your palms facing forward. Remember the Abhaya Mudra, no fear mudra. No fear because we know grace is here, even though when we forget, and something a bit more dramatic happens. Okay, now lean the hands down like you take contact with the earth again. Remember, earth is here. With effort, lift your hips up. But with grace, lean your heart forward. Press your knees into your elbows back into your knees. Now maybe lift one foot, maybe 2 feet for Bakasana, shoulders back. Okay, lean back onto your feet again. Find Malasana again. Shoulders back. Okay, we're going to revisit Bakasana. So often what it happens is that so much I'm going to show you here, just stay here in Malasana. We lean forward, and then it's very advanced to try to bring it all the way to the center. So instead, go into the balance and the grace aspect of the pose. Lean your heart forward more, shoulders together. That will ease your balance pose. Just try that. Inhale, exhale, go back into the balancing. Hug your hands toward each other, feet together. And if you want a bit add on here, bring your toes to the mat. Inhale, exhale up, and back and forth, up and down, and back. Chaturanga, down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale down. Go back, downward facing, dog pose. Good. Inhale, left foot up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee up onto the side. Exhale, knee to chest. Place your foot between your palms. Right knee to the ground. Point your right toes back. Right hand up. Now pull your right knee, your right toes forward, but back, belly in. Extend your right hand up. Bring your right hand behind your head. Elbow points up, but bring your arm bones back in your shoulder. And head back. Inhale from your belly, reach down through your right knee, and from your belly, reach up through your right elbow. Right hand up. Exhale, right elbow across the right knee, the left knee, sorry. Tuck your toes, maybe lift your right knee off the floor, and twist here. So as you twist, lift your belly in and up, and then try to pass it almost like over your thigh, left hand to your sacrum or on top of your right hand. If you can go a little bit deeper, you can stretch right hand down, left hand up. Exhale, bring both hands down. Now, make your left hand stable. Left foot back, go into side plank from here. Vashisthasana, right hand up. So right foot in front of your left foot if you need some extra support here. Inhale and exhale, step your right foot behind your left. Take a mini wide thing. So right hand up, reach down through your feet, left shoulder under. And now from effort, open to the space around you. Let your front body lean into your back body, and from your pelvis reach out through your hand and down through your feet. And come back to your down dog pose. Okay, stay in down dog, or one more of those, bend your both elbows simultaneously. Inhale here. Exhale, slide forward, keep your elbows bent, chaturanga. Down to the ground, inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Tuck your toes and back to your dog. Inhale, right foot up, bend your knee, open to the side. Up on your right fingertips, reach back, back, back. Exhale, knee to chest. Place your foot. Left knee down. Point your left toes back. Pull the left knee and left foot forward as you reach your butt back, belly in. Left hand up. Okay. So here, try to lengthen through the tailbone and then lift up. So notice if you're only focusing on the upper spine, you're going to feel probably a tension or more compression in the middle of the spine and lower spine. So try to keep that length. And then help yourself here with the left hand behind the head, elbow points up, arm bones back, and then heart goes up. So your hand is kind of helping you keep the upper spine lifted as you deepen the stretch in the psoas and the opening of the chest here. So your hand is like the hand of providence, the hand of grace to support you. Inhale up. Tuck your toes, cross your elbow. So many variations here. Here I like to take an inhale and move my belly a bit away from my thigh, either twist, and then hand on top, or left knee up, or right hand to your hip, or left hand straight, left arm straight, and right hand up. Head back. Just find the version that works, gives you freedom. And exhale. Good. Right hand stable now. Roll to the outside of your right foot. Vashisthasana here, left hand up, left foot up or in front of your right knee. And move into wide thing to help you open the front of the body here. So inner rotate your left thigh first and then lengthen through your tail as you reach back and up. So here effort is necessary, otherwise you're going to collapse to the ground. So pull your right hand up to your heart and then stretch and remember grace. Exhale, back to your dog. Bring your left foot forward and turn your toes so they're all parallel now. Both feet are parallel. Hands toward the middle. Inhale and exhale, bow. Inhale, chest forward, lift and spread your toes. Again, inner thighs in and back. And exhale, bow. Walk your hands toward your left ankle. Right hand outside. Or just around, depending where you are. And then exhale, bow over the leg. So here, keep rotating. The legs are engaged and keep rotating the inner thigh in, back, and above all, wide. Especially on the right side. The opposite side. Some of us, we might go even further here, moving the left hand behind. Don't have to go far, but it's just for you to explore a little bit the structure of your hips right here, and inner thighs, and back of the thighs. Opening up to grace where we don't suspect she is. Good. Other side. Inhale and exhale. So start gentle. You're going to notice this side is real different from the other one because you just worked on it. Hug your feet toward each other and then rotate your thighs in and back and then wide. And this is where the magic will happen. The broadening of the legs, at least for me. Let me know how it works for you. Inhale. And exhale, bow over your leg and maybe even go a little bit closer to the leg. Keep broadening the left thigh away from your right foot. Come back to center. Okay, take one more breath here. We're gonna do one other thing. If you are safe in your neck and you headstand is in your practice, here what you're gonna do, move your hands a bit broader than kind of broader than your shoulders, so you can bend your elbows and have your elbows above your wrists, maybe even on fingertips, and then try to bring your top of the head closer to the ground. If it's not touching the ground, bend your knees until you can find that spot, if that's available to you, shoulders back. Press into your hands here. We're not going to lift here, but just to give you a sense. Press into your hands and then hug your hands toward each other. Hug your shoulder blades into the back. From the middle of your head, press into the head. And then on top of the head, and then lift the heels up. Just a little bit. Lift your hips up. Keep hugging the hands toward each other. Exhale, lower the heels. Walk back to your left foot, come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, bend your knee, open to the side. Exhale, knee towards your left wrist for pigeon. Pose. Scissor your legs toward each other. Lean into your seat. And then bend your left knee, reach your right hand back towards your right foot. Right foot, right hand. And then scissor your knees toward each other. Thigh stretch. Lean forward. Push your foot back into your hand. Left hand up. Good. Switch hands. Now the right hand is in front. So right elbow can come down. Give you a bit more access to length in your torso. Right arm can be straight also, it's a bit different. And will intensify the stretch on your right psoas. So pull your knees toward each other and then broaden the space between your sit bones as you twist here, if you have your arm straight. If your arm is down, then it's going to be slightly different. Go for more length all the way up to your torso. And release. Back to your dog. Bring your right foot up, but now bend your knee and open to the side and find wide thing. Right foot down, inhale up. Okay, so now enjoy, we just open the psoas here pretty widely. So bend both knees, reach down through your heels and go up now in all directions. Inhale, let yourself be there, just in the middle space between effort and grace. Exhale back to your dog. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, bend your knee, open to the side. And exhale, pigeon, right knee, forward. Okay, so remember pigeon, hips are the same level, so you're not leaning on one side. And then hug your knees toward each other, curl your toes, flowing them so that the toes are pointing toward the knees. Press the outside of the foot on the right foot. Press the big toes, big toe mound on the left foot. Good, and then lean forward. Bend your left leg, left hand to your left foot, and bring your heel closer to your buttock. Now keep scissoring your knees toward each other. Inhale. And exhale, pull the front of the knee forward as you reach your chest forward and up, belly in. And then switch, right hand back, left hand down or left elbow down, right shoulder back. And then pull the left knee forward, inhale, and then keep broadening the space between the sit bones. So we've been doing that a lot and creating space in the hips, in the upper body, increase stability in the lower back, in the SI joints, but also in the legs. And stability creates bigger possibility for connection to grace also. Belly in, right shoulder back, and twist one more time. Exhale, release your foot, downward facing dog. Left foot up, bend your knee, open, wide thing, left foot down, inhale up. Again, hug your shoulder blades toward the midline. And from your sense of effort, open and take in support from grace. So any effort aligned with the heart is completely supported by grace. So she's behind you, but you need to come forward. And exhale. Back to your dog. Inhale and exhale. Gently walk or jump toward the top. Exhale, bend both knees. Bring your hands behind you. Right hand is pointing towards the upper left corner of your mat. Left hand on your heart, and we're going to move into, it's going to look a bit like white thing. Now with the feet are parallel, more like a bridge pose. Hug your legs toward each other, lift your heart up, walk your right hand back if you want to make sure you have space. Hug your fingers into the mat pretty firmly, and then lift up. Now right shoulder goes back, hand can stay on your heart, or left hand up again. Belly in, so it's a bit more clear now, a bit more stable. And anchor through the inside of your feet. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your elbow towards your chest. Left hand back, other side, reach down, inhale and go back. Exhale, bend, switch, inhale up. So you see the drill. Move with your breath, exhale down, inhale, lift, exhale down, take a break, or go one more side. Inhale up. And left side. Exhale, left, inhale up. And exhale, down. Good. Bring your sit bones on the mat. Both feet together. Press into your feet, knees toward the outside. Left hand up. Exhale. Left hand outside of your foot. Press your feet together. As we've been doing before, even though you're twisting toward the right, let your left thigh expand through to the left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right hand up, and twist in the other direction. Inhale, press your feet together, keep reaching the right hip toward the right. And come back. Okay, so let's play with headstand. And headstand, I'm going to give you two options. If you are practicing against the wall, you're going to move your mat toward the wall now. And we're going to work with tripod. So it's like 3 with the hands like this. It's sometimes called Shirshasana, headstand 2. And so I'm going to show you 2 versions. One against the wall, and if you're working in the middle of the room, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So it's going to be basically looking the same. I'm going to face you guys. So here's the version I'm going to work with in the middle of the room, with the legs wide apart like we did earlier. Bend or work towards earlier. Bend your knees slightly, bend your elbows, hug your feet in, inner rotate your thighs in, back and wide, and then at the top of the head down here. And from here, I'm hugging my shoulder blade into the back, lift the heels up, and try to lift with the legs up to the side and then bring them together. If you're against the wall, you can try that against the wall also, of course, or you can just step your feet in and lift slowly up. So you might have more power here, so be careful when you lift. Shoulders back. And you can play, open your legs to the side, like doing a big widespread leg pose in your headstand. Shoulders back here, support your neck, and press your hands down like you almost want to lift yourself. Back and down. Can go back to your wide-legged. Gently lift your head off the floor. And exhale, bow over and allow your weight to descend, but with less pressure on your head. I mean, no pressure on your head. Inhale and walk your hands to the top of the mat. Bring your sit bones to the mat. And just grab a blanket here. It's always nice to sit on a folded blanket. Place it behind you. Sit at the edge. Left leg straight. Take a bigger Janushasana, but a bit bigger space. Inhale and exhale, lean. So left leg straight, right knee bend. Rotate your inner right knee, inner right thigh, and then inner left thigh in. Left toes point up, and then place your elbow inside here of the knee, and or onto a block. Good. And then from here, move your fingers away from your feet, like directly away from your knee. Walk your fingertips forward. Pull your arm up into your shoulders, like you pull your hands towards your knee, and right hand goes up. Exhale, arm alongside your ear. And gentle, balanced effort here. Pull your hands towards the knee, left arm bone back, right arm bone back, and open, twist here. Inhale. Okay, and some of us, maybe we move now the right hand toward the foot and grab the toes with your left. So with the left hand toward the foot and the right hand toward the foot also. And move your right elbow up if you do that. Inhale, come out of the pose and go. When you find length, go into your twist here. Right arm across the shin. Inhale, thighs back, lengthen your tailbone and exhale over. Press into your right heel, lift your knee a little bit up and broaden your left sit bone to the left as you bow over. So there's effort here in the legs, our legs muscles are engaged. Try to invite grace in so you're not overstraining. Sometimes we think that we need to effort or keep doing efforts, and yet what's needed is really less effort. So see whether that's the case right here. Inhale, come up. Less is more. And exhale. Good. Stretch your right leg. And we switch. Left heel in. Inhale and exhale. Lean in. So turn your thigh in again if you need to adjust here. It's always nice. And then bring your right elbow inside. Walk your right hand forward. Pull your right hand back towards your right knee, and then left hand goes up. Arm alongside your ear. Twist the right side of the belly to the sky, and maybe reach your right hand to your foot, your left hand to your foot, and in which case bring the left elbow up now from your sit bones, reach down to the earth. Keep broadening your sit bones. That's what's going to make space for that, and then left elbow up. Turn toward the sky, towards the invisible net of support there. There's no yoga without an attunement to really the bigger picture. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, left hand outside of your right shin, right hand up, and twist your Janushasana here. Inhale, and exhale. Great. Step back. Stretch your left leg also. Turn your thighs in and go into your forward bend from here. So I always say, really it's not about how far you go, it's more about keeping your your lower back safe here. So if you need to stay up here, because otherwise it's rounding, do that. If you can keep the length in your lower back and lean forward, rotate your thighs in and then reach from the pelvis out through your feet. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, pull in, exhale and softly extend. One more breath. And the pose, and inhale, come back. Okay, go straight into Shavasana here. And for Shavasana today, I'm going to invite you to bring a blanket, or even better, a bolster and a blanket on top of the bolster, underneath the thighs, so just after the knee, and then lean back. Shavasana. Okay, just take a moment to breathe here toward the hips. When the legs are elevated, there's more room in the top of the thighs. The hip socket gets more support, so there's less strain and less stretch. So now it's completely time to release and allow space, allow ease, allow less. And reward your effort through the practice with this rest, being held by grace here, by nature, by the space around you, this bigger entity around you and within you. Allow your heels to be heavy, allow your hips, physical bones to be heavy. Release the back of your head. Release the weight of your arms. The weight of your legs now to sink and dwell down. No resistance. If you notice your mind is really active still and you haven't been really able to let go, just notice that and allow yourself to release the grasp around thoughts and simply relax more. Just try and allow it. Softly deepen your breath and you can stretch your arms. Bend your knees, roll to your side. Come up. Just keep your eyes closed, so stay very soft. And as you come back up, you can again place your hands in front of your heart in Anjali. Softness, firmness, meet one another. Right there in the middle lands and lays the heart. The heart with Daya in Sanskrit means the center. So may this practice really help and support us in remembering and going back to our center right there at the heart. When we feel out of balance, when we feel challenged, but also when we feel joy, so we can take it in. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Let's conclude together by one Om, from your heart to mine, from my heart to yours. Inhale. And grace within me, bow to the infinite grace within you. Namaste.